this video is going to get personal. It's going to get really personal. And what I mean about personal is that depending on how we were raised, depending on the situations that we had in our childhood, those things impact the type of people we attract. They impact the type of relationships that we have, and they impact us in a very big way. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters, and relationships are my thing. I can tell you for hours all the mistakes that I've made and all the things that I've done that I have learned to do differently. And now you're learning from my over 40 years of experience in relationships, some good, some bad, some amazing. And so I'm sharing that with you. So thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. So here's the thing. I've had relationships where I wondered, what on earth is this guy doing with me? He's acting so hateful. I cook these fabulous meals and all he does is criticize me. So if somebody is nitpicking and criticizing you, well, that's a sign they don't feel good about themselves, but it's also a sign they don't accept you. So if somebody is trying to change you, then, that's not a good situation. And we shouldn't try to change anybody else either. But, the core of the situation is, if we had a mother that didn't love us enough, if we didn't feel validated, if we didn't feel heard, if we didn't feel loved and accepted, we're going to go out in the world. This is crazy, but this is what we do. We go out in the world and we try and replicate that very relationship that destroyed our self-esteem. We look for the guy to continue with that same criticism, with that same self-deprecating, it's criticizing, critiquing, and unaccepting. So this is what we have to do. We have to watch our patterns. We have to watch what we're doing. Are we trying to emulate the situation with our mothers? Typically, that's what we do, or our fathers. So you don't want to attract your mother and you don't want to attract your father. So how do you get around that? Well, we have inner work to do, but the crux of the matter is to recognize it. So I'm going to tell you what a guy does when he really cares about you. First of all, he may stalk you. He may send you Facebook messages or email messages, and he won't give up. He doesn't give up. He may claim you by telling you about his great job, the fact that he's got great retirement, the fact that, that he's got a house that is paid for, or, that is, this fabulous place that he's created. He may talk to you about his stock plans and his savings and his retirement. He's telling you what he has. And if you should go to visit him, the sheets will be clean. He may have purchased a new comforter. He may have the foods that you like in his refrigerator. But moreover, he remembers your favorites. He remembers your birthday. He remembers the names of your pets. He remembers the names of your kids. He remembers what you like, remembers your favorite color. The guy that cares about you listens to you. He hears you. He remembers the things that you can't believe he does. So somebody who cares about you isn't someone that you have to go chasing after, texting or phoning. Why haven't you called me? No, because he is the one that calls. He is the one that remembers. And, maybe he's a little shy. But that's okay. Maybe he's not a model looking type of guy. Maybe he's not the best looking guy, but the guy who adores you is the one you want. And it isn't about the money. It's about his attentiveness. It's about the way he looks at you. It's the way he says your name. It's the way he kisses you, if you get to that point. So here's the deal. If you've had a difficult childhood, if you've had parents that didn't give you what you needed, we have a tendency to discount these guys that are wonderful and amazing and want to love us, want to give to us. So we have to watch, and I'm saying we because I've been one of those. I went for the bad boys. I went for the ones that would put me down and mistreat me, but that's not what I want. I want someone that is loving, somebody who's accepting, someone who isn't afraid to go the distance with me. Someone that will remember my birthday and my favorite colors. So here's the thing, is that we have to get beyond our comfort zone. I was just talking to a male friend on the phone about this very thing. He said, Jennifer, you have to move beyond where you're comfortable. And that's so true, because so sitting in that place of comfort, you know, if you're comfortable at home, you got to get out there. You have to get beyond that comfort zone. So, but when somebody is expressing their ability to love, ability to listen, ability to remember, and they want you, so are you saying no? Are you running away? Are you going for the one that's unavailable? Are you trying to hunt down and lasso the one that is emotionally unavailable? So if you are, then that means you have work to do. It means that you are emotionally unavailable also. So here's the thing, ladies. We all have to be available emotionally. We have to love ourselves, and we have to step out of our comfort zone. And love takes risk. We have to risk everything to have everything. You can't be a fence sitter and have that love. You have to really go beyond your comfort zone. So I'm going to go back over. The guy that doesn't call and doesn't text and doesn't email and doesn't remember your birthday is not the one you want. He's not the one. It's the guy who remembers your birthday. It's the guy who continues to call you, email you, text you, ask you when are you going to come see him. He's the one. The one that claims you is the guy who tells you about the house he bought that's paid for. When guys talk about what they make and what they have, they may not tell you how much they make a year, but the ones that tell you, I have this financial portfolio, I have this stock market account, I have this retirement. The guy that's talking about that is the one that wants to share his world with you. He's the taker-homer. He's the one that remembers your brother's names and likes your mother. That's the guy. It's not the one that doesn't bother, that doesn't give to you, that isn't around when you need help. It's not him. Okay, so I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. I hope you remembered the one who can sit with you, laugh with you, cry with you, and that can encourage you to be happy and focus on the positive, the one that kind of gives your ass a little kick in the butt to move you into that where you know you could be, to be better than you've been before. That's the one you want, not the one that drags you down, that makes you feel like shit. We don't want that. We want somebody who will pick us up, boot us in the butt, and say, come on, go for it. Publish that book. Get yourself out there. That's who we want. Not the guy who doesn't call. And we don't want to go chasing after guys, because guys don't like that. They're the hunter. And if guys are watching, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know that the ones the ones that I've chased after, they have never worked out. And you know, I used to do that a long time ago. I used to ask guys out. I used to go after them because I thought, you know, I am a powerful woman. I should go after what I want. In a way, you follow your dream, you follow your heart, but you let that guy claim you. You let him come to you. You let him show you who he is. And then don't let him go. And certainly don't critique him and don't criticize him, because he's the one. Because he remembers your birthday. He remembers your family's names. And he loves your mother anyway. That's the one. So we make these mistakes in our lives by going after the ones that will mistreat us. Probably because we didn't care enough about ourselves. We didn't love and respect ourselves. So we went after the guys that mistreated us, because that's what we did. But the days of mistreating ourselves are over. It is now the time. Now is the time for us women to unite and go out there, have the life that we want, but have that guy. And maybe he's quiet, maybe he's shy, maybe he's nerdy, but he tells you how great you are. He tells you how wonderful you are. He commends you on the work that you're doing. And he quietly supports you from the sidelines. Maybe he is not on the street with you or in your videos with you, but he supports you from behind. That's who we want. So, this is the year to have love, and I'm not kidding. We have until November of 2018, and I'm here to help you get that love. I am a coach and a hypnotherapist, and I am masterful at the work I do. I'm not bragging, I'm being honest. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. If you'd like to work with me, and I would love to work with you, sign up for a free discovery session. And I have finally come into technology, into this new technology. I have a program on my website where you can book time with me. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Thank you for watching. I see you, Helen. Thanks for being here. And Adam, thanks for watching. I love you.